Today is the day. I can't avoid it any longer.
I'm so excited. This is something that I have been waiting for a very long time. We are finally going to put a wooden ledge on this spot right here. I'm so excited.
And fix this transition and paint the wall and a bunch of other stuff that all things that I've been avoiding for so long because I just don't want to do them. All of this stonework is really kind of not very good and wobbly. It looks actually pretty good on camera here, but to get this flat and to accept a piece of wood is going to be a little bit tricky, and that's the reason why, as you can see on camera, we haven't finished painting. Also haven't finished this transition piece right here to the stairs. Just trying to get through all of the most embarrassing things that I've just left for so long. I mean, look at this transition right here. You can actually see all of the different layers. So you can see the wood, then the concrete, the flooring, all of that. It's time to cover all of this up and make it look beautiful.
Honestly, we've lived here for so long now that all these things just kind of feel normal. It just kind of feels like what the house looks like. But just as it's changed so much with putting in the window seats and finishing up the stonework outside on the balcony, these little details take the house to the next level. Okay, so I'm trying to picture how this is gonna work, to be honest.
Me too.
Are you gonna do just like one big board and...
That's the thought. I'd like to, so it's 3 meters, 20 centimeters long. I'd like to do the finger joint, the entire length. I don't know that we can. Because these boards have curvature to them, but these two boards, if we can marry them together, they're the exact right size
Really?
for the entire thing. And looks to be better. Let's go off that side.
Okay.
So as we've been milling this, I've been trying to think of like how in the world we're going to pull this off, because finger jointing 3 meter, 20 centimeter board that's 4 centimeters thick, it's just not going to happen. There's so much curve to the board that we'd have to wrestle it in place, and well, when it's 4 centimeters thick, it's too thick to wrestle into place. So I've been thinking of some options, but I think I might have a way to join them together. Decide what's up and what's down, and then we're going to use some DIY pocket screws. Look at this guy right here. That's
a down.
That's a down.
Yeah.
That's what
Which I think I like this. I think I like this side better anyway. I like the little...
All of this will accept the stain really dark, which will be nice.
Is like where it's cut out right there. Can that look cool too, right?
It can.
What I was thinking is, can we have one of the things facing out, like...
Okay.
That would add character on the edge.
Yep.
Would that be okay?
Yep.
This one maybe.
Yep. I think what we'll do is we'll glue them. Then, as I clamp, I'm actually going to have you stand on it so it kind of flattens it, and then we'll pocket join them.
Alright, sounds good.
Together. Good.
There's a little bit extra hanging on this side. Okay.
Yep. Get your feet right in there. Yep. Okay. Let's see if it worked.
Looks good.
We've got some screws popping through.
Oh no!
Quite a few of them.
Oh, bummer.
We'll fix that, but honestly, the rest of it
looks really nice.
Very pleased with how that came out. That's what happens with DIY pocket screws.
That's right. It's okay. I'm impressed that you could figure out how to do that in the first place.
Kind of tempted to use a darker stain on this one, like the walnut stain.
Yeah, I love that. Is that what you use for the seats?
For the seat, yeah, the fireplace seats, yeah.
I like that. I think you should.
All right, so we have the bulk of it done, the 40 centimeters and the length of it. But this little jut out here, I want to add that on before we put it in. I'm going to make everything a little bit long, a little bit wide. And then once we get that section screwed on, we can bring it in here and scribe it in. But we're going to have to do all the cutting inside because it's going to be so heavy. We're not going to carry it in and out 25 times.
So I need to clear out like the rug and the books and all the things just to get everything out of here.
The books, and then we'll just make
Shut the doors.
Make a mess and clean it up later.
Yep, sounds good.
Cool.
Let's do it.
This goes here, I think. No, I broke it.
Oh no.
No. Try not to think about the fact that I just broke a very important tool. We need that for the cabinets. I brought that from the US. I don't think I can get that here. Some funny noises.
Sorry, you scared me.
No, I was making funny noises. I was just like, what in the world? Drop the whole thing. It's getting heavy.
It looks so good. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be stunning.
Very pleased with that.
Wow.
We're gonna have to do a lot of scribing, I think at least. Hopefully not, because scribing is really annoying. But before we get to that stage, I just want to get it down as close to what I think it's gonna be as possible. Just slice this end off, clean it up. This will be the end that's the most visible, so I just want a nice straight cut to it.
All right.
So I just learned this trick. This is obviously an angle grinder meant to cut metal, and this is a sanding disc to cut, or to sand metal actually, to sand off rust and whatnot. But you can use it to aggressively sand wood and make it look a little rustic, which is what I'm going to do because we have these knots over here, or rather these spots right here that are broken out. I'm just going to take it down and smooth it out using this guy.
That's cool, I like that. That's a nice technique.
It works really well. Not to damage anything on the way inside.
Okay, let's
open up both doors. Oh, it's not nearly as heavy as I thought.
Hold on, let me get my. Okay.
I thought it was going to be twice as heavy.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Okay.
Spin that way. Imagine a thick chestnut table.
Oh man.
Hey, that looks pretty cool.
That's so good. Look at that.
I'm pretty pleased with that, man.
Oh my goodness, that's stunning.
So you chip out the concrete along this edge and that edge, and then we're gonna need a ladder over here eventually.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And then some of these stones have to go. This stone needs to be removed. This one needs to be shaped down.
Okay.
And then we need like a couple buckets of concrete probably eventually. It's beautiful, but it's going to be a process to get in.
So this is something that I've been picturing since the first time I ever walked into the house. I remember coming up the stairs and thinking how cool it would be to have this as a ledge with wood on top of it and just how stunning it would be. And now here we are. Obviously we need stain. Like this isn't completely finished. But wow, I'm excited. This is really, really nice.
Set it down and lean it up against the wall. Alright, surprise, surprise, I lost a tool. My good chisel that the local blacksmith made. This is a store-bought chisel, and while it works, not nearly as good as what they make here.
Pick it up. You got it? Hold on just a second. Okay, there we go.
The amount it's sticking out away from the stones, I think, is right.
Oh, I think it's perfect.
There's not enough time. Just need one. You want to come and see if this is enough cut off?
Yes.
I almost wonder if I should taper it, even though it wouldn't be square.
Yeah, I'm not. I think I'd rather it look more square.
And have it be.
Yeah.
Since it sticks out further on this side.
No, I think that's perfect. Yeah, I like that. I think that works. So I keep getting these ads on Instagram for the cutest clothing company called Halara. I've been seeing these dresses and I love them. I've been wanting to try them out. And thankfully, Halara actually reached out to me and wanted to send me some things to try out. And let me just tell you that these are just as cute in person as they are in the ads. So I am definitely not a model, so please bear with me, but I am so happy with these dresses. They are so cute and comfortable on. The best thing about these is that they actually have built-in shorts underneath, and there's actually a slit in the back. So if you've ever gone into a bathroom wearing a romper, you'll understand why that is an important feature to have. I also got the leggings, which I really love. They're very comfortable, very flattering, and the best thing is they have pockets. I love how soft the fabrics feel. It has this barely there, buttery soft feeling and a gentle stretch to the fabric. Sometimes when I see things that I like online, I just never know if they'll actually be flattering in person or not, and I am so happy with everything that I got from Halara. They actually look really good on me. If you want to check out some of these pieces for yourself, you can check out the link in our description below, and thank you so much to Halara for sponsoring today's video.
Let's slide this out one more time.
Okay.
Pretty much from this point on, I want to smooth out with concrete. Okay. Wow, it's setting up really fast.
The heat.
Yep.
So are you just filling that in and then we're just going to set the wood on top of that and then that's going to keep it in place? Is that the idea?
No, I just noticed that this point here is just really low.
Okay.
Compared to everything else.
So you're filling in the gaps.
Generally filling in the gaps.
Okay.
And then we'll have to anchor bolt it down to keep it from moving around. Which means drilling into the stones. And I did a terrible job mixing this concrete. Drilling into the stones and anchoring it to that. And then this is just getting general flatness, and then later on we'll point in underneath it and around it, which will help really solidify it. All right, so I'm not gonna slide it like we did before.
Yeah, hold on, let me, I got it. Okay. Lift it.
Yep.
Okay.
Good. Honestly, I think we're pretty much good to go. We can go ahead and anchor it in now. All right, so this is the part that I really don't know if it's going to work, how it's going to work. The thought is that we're going to drill down into here, set in the anchor bolts beneath the surface of the wood, come back later with wood filler, and I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work sinking it beneath the wood. We'll find out. I think it works. Good. It's stable. So with all of the holes and plugging it with the contrasting, what is it? Walnut, yes. Walnut wood filler, which once you sand it down and stain it, it looks really, really nice. But what I found is that it's best if you let it dry overnight with it gooping up quite a lot, then sand it, then stain the whole thing together. So I'm gonna let this dry. Maybe by the end of today I can sand it down and stain it. Otherwise tomorrow. But in the meantime, moving on to other projects. Just like baking a cake. It's too hot to have a coffee break. Oh my goodness, I know. So, dealer's choice. We can work on the floor transition at the stairs, or we can make shelves either side of the fireplace.
Shelves.
Shelves? Good.
I like shelves.
I knew she was going to say shelves, so I gave that option because I don't want to do the floor right now.
That does seem harder, I feel like.
Floor transition is going to be so annoying, so I just want to save it for later.
That will make a really big transformation when that happens, but for right now it doesn't really bother me. I like shelves.
It's a great way to use all of the scrap, except, shoot, it's not long enough. I guess I could marry end grain together. That's something new. All right, trying something new now. Splattering glue everywhere, that's gross. Well, I feel like I'm really testing my newly found skills as I'm trying to join both edgewise and longwise. I've got 3 pieces that I'm joining together. Just trying to use every last bit of scrap with this wood. Trying to make it last as long as possible. So I'm gonna let these guys dry overnight, and then tomorrow we'll stain them and mount them. Well, good morning. Getting a rather late start this morning. Sometimes you just need one of those days where you wake up, and even though we got up early, made some coffee, just found ourselves talking on the balcony for hours, and well, coffee after coffee after coffee, enjoying the view, planning life, just talking about things. And before you know it, well, it's 9:30 in the morning, and you know, got to get up and get something done today. So it's time to get back to work, finishing up these shelves. Oh, and then also tonight, Alessio's coming to look at what needs to be done to clean up this entire area. We need to take all of these stones here, move them somewhere else, use a lot of them for this stone border. We're gonna have a nice, beautiful stone border around all of this. A big reason why I haven't cleaned up or taken care of the grass in this area is because, well, an excavator is coming really soon. We need to dig up all of this. The entire front of the house needs to be dug up and redone. I'm hoping to be able to do some landscape lighting as well, to put some landscape lights between the stones shining up against the stone walls on the outside of the house. So I need to make sure I go grab some conduit tubes in order to run the wires. We actually put some conduit tube in the ground a while ago. This was actually right here meant to connect landscape lights. But unfortunately, a lot of that tube was broken in the process of doing other things. So we need to place fresh conduit in order to have that landscape lights. Hopefully, it's one of those things that's easy to forget and then it's too late. But this whole area will have a huge transformation, hopefully very soon. Try not to let it bother me that it's kind of a hodgepodge of, this one has 4 different pieces all glued together. I think in the end, it's gonna work out. Just need to sand it down, stain it. It's gonna be a little bit more rustic than usual, but I think that's what's gonna add character here.
So it has been so incredibly hot here. But we found one of the, I think, best, most refreshing drinks that we've been making, and it's a sparkling lemonade. So it's pretty basic, but instead of just regular water, you're using sparkling. And so we just squeeze a lemon, add some stevia in to sweeten it up, and then add sparkling water. It is amazing. It's the most refreshing thing to have after you've been outside working in the sun. It's so good. It tastes like Sprite, but it's actually really healthy.
So I ended up really liking the effect of the angle grinder and the sanding disc that I used on the large ledge. It just kind of really instantly adds a little bit of rustic character. You can also use it to take down the transition between the boards glued in between. So I'm gonna try the same thing and see how it turns out. Well, I couldn't be more thrilled with how the color is turning out. I just need some end brackets to go on either side of the shelves. Actually, just one side of each shelf where it meets the wall, because it can actually rest right on top of the fireplace itself on one side for each shelf. For that, I don't think I want to use the really thick 4cm stock that I've been using. I think I'm gonna go with something a little bit thinner, like 2.5, 3 centimeters like this. I'm not gonna bother planing it down or anything like that, just leave it rustic. It's really nice having this extra clean space to do projects like this under the shade and all of that, but we're pretty much nearing the end of being able to use this for construction related purposes. Pretty soon it's time to clean this all up, put tile down, and then after that, No more painting, no more staining here. So it's nice to get through a few of these extra little projects while we still have the space. All right, so it's lunchtime, and for lunch, we're grilling out today, which is the perfect chance to grab all of the scraps and burn them up. Things that we can't use for other projects. I do try to save everything that can be used as much as possible, but it's amazing how much you build up all of this tiny little wood kindling and get other scraps that just can't be used. All of these end pieces that are too nasty to use, all of these corner bits, they can't be used for anything in the future. Cut it all down and use it to cook lunch.
Yay.
Which is just kind of, you know, an awesome little system. I do like that. I do wish that this whole area was a little bit more cleaned up and
not a construction zone.
Polished.
But
not a construction zone.
it is. It's
fine. It is what it is, and that's okay. I even grabbed our old construction bags of concrete. It's extra good for you. Adds a little bit of flavor to it.
See, should you burn that and eat the food that you?
It's fine. It burns off, and then it's fine.
That's why the chicken tastes so good.
It's why the chicken tastes so good. Exactly.
That cannot be good for you.
No, it's perfectly fine. Normally I use the flamethrower to light the fire, but it broke the other day, and I haven't had a chance to go out and buy a new one, and, well, I'm just too impatient to light it the proper way.
Ah! Pretty!
Perfectly fine.
No wonder you've been singeing off your arm hairs.
I am so excited. I've been looking forward to this all day. We're treating ourselves to a salmon today. Found this. You can't find salmon too often around here, but we went into town the other day. It's been so long since I've had a good salmon. Nothing fancy, just salt and pepper, a lot of olive oil. I like to oil everything and let it sit there for a good half an hour if I'm patient enough, but usually I'm not patient with anything. And then with the salmon, if I had lemon, I would put that over top of it, but we used the last of the lemon with the lemonade. But it's a good use because that's really good. I actually like cooking at a really, really high heat. This is probably just a little bit, like if I could raise it up to here, it'd be better. A little bit too hot, but I like getting everything just a little bit burnt and crispy. Oh, I need tongs.
Yeah, we need to go to the store and get some tongs. That looks amazing. Oh, it's delicious.
So we've been like batch cooking food a lot, and then so we'll cook a bunch of protein like this, cook vegetables next, and then we'll just eat off that the next 2 or 3 days.
How's the salmon looking?
I don't know. Does that look good? Does that look normal?
I mean, I don't know.
I think it needs to cook just a little bit more. I'm not a salmon expert.
Yeah. So we have been doing rice bowls lately with lots of chicken, veggies, rice, like to make some hard-boiled eggs, some beans. You just kind of choose your own adventure. The salmon is going to be a good addition. 1
to Santa's salmon. You can be honest. She's very picky about salmon. Normally doesn't like it, but if it's Santa's salmon from Finland, she loves it. One of the best things ever.
Close. I still like that.
I'll take close.
It's good. I like
close.
it.
I already stuck a bit, and I love it.
It's delicious.
I love it being blackened like that. Good addition. Alright, so now that this wood filler has set up overnight, I can sand these down. Remember, I put it really high so that as I sand it down, it's perfectly flush. And then we can stain and finally see how this thing turned out. Well, hey, look at this. That color turned out absolutely perfect. I love all of the rustic elements. I really like these plugs that we've put in with the wood filler. Gives it a nice contrast, and all of the knots and everything adds so much character. And the fact that I don't know if you can tell on camera very well, but we left a lot of really rounded edges. And the color against the stone matching with the floors and the doors and all of that. Just extremely pleased. I actually went a little bit of a darker color on this windowsill, not windowsill, what is it, a ledge here. But the windowsills, I used the exact same color as the doors. For some reason, they didn't quite turn out the same color as the door. I know we have lighting issues going on right now. And I think it's because the light skips in and it allows a lot more of the reds to come through than the browns, versus like our doorway here. If I close the door here, you can see it's a lot more browns that pop out. I know we have white balance issues, just trust me, it looks more brown to the eye. But with this, it's a lot more red. And I think I might switch the stain. I know that's a little bit annoying, but I might come back and restain the window seats to this color here because the color of this ledge is just spot on. All right, nice, looks cool. Well, I broke it, which means I'll have to make a new bracket, but in the meantime, let's do the other one and not break the bracket. Very pleased with that. Just need to make it work without breaking the bracket. Pretty pleased with that. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Oh my goodness.
Is it a winner?
This fireplace is really like what made me fall in love with the house. And I've missed the wooden shelves.
It really kind of makes it feel more like a home, doesn't it?
It's really homey. I can't wait to put things on it. Oh my goodness. I mean, that looks better than I really pictured it looking.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
It looks awesome. Good job.
Thank you so much. Well, hey, that's what it's all about, isn't it? All of these little touches, although they do take a very long time, sometimes frustratingly so incredibly long, I don't exactly have the patience for them, they all do contribute to making this old barn into a lovely and cozy home. And with each step, we're getting closer and closer to having this place finished. But I think for now, I'm gonna leave things as they are. Go and enjoy the evening with the kids. Thank you again so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.